Hello everyone, congratulations also to all of you and especially to my neighbours in Castlemaine. Newstead's a tiny town, not very big at all. We're just between Daylesford, Castlemaine and Maryborough, a great place. I've got 512 people there, but we're probably up around a lot more when the next census comes out. We have showed a lot of growth. We've got no big industry. We do have an electric vehicle charging station. Thanks to Mick Lewis, who brought his business up here to our town. Now, this one? Okay, we had a summit. I'm just running through the chronological story here. We had a summit in 2008. The community put these things on the agenda at that time. So energy was really high on the list of things that the community wanted to address. We also decided that the key thing we wanted to do was strengthen our community. We didn't want to approach this as an energy project. We wanted to approach it as a community project to care for our people. So we've done that. We seek social licence, as all of you will do when you're doing your community energy projects. We have fun. This is at a project launch. You can see how long we've been working, but actually in 2010 Renewable Newstead started, and in 2015 we got the grant from the Victorian Government. That grant is all about creating a model for supplying our town with 100% renewable energy. And the key thing is social equity and commercial viability. And I can't stress that enough. So it's a little bit different in that way. We want social equity and commercial viability. We think about, we're not a wealthy community. We think about Mrs. Smith, she's 86, she's tired, she doesn't want to do anything. How are we going to care for her in this project? So, fabulous step. The people who went to the session on working with networks, a lot of this information came up there and you saw what Yakandanda is doing. We're working with Powercore and they've been fabulous. This seems to be jumping ahead, Meryl. So can I go back on that? Red one? Did I jump through a lot? Yeah, here we are celebrating the Memorandum of Understanding that we signed with Powercore. And a lot of people have talked about the difficulty of working with networks. We've found them to be really fabulous. What that Memorandum of Understanding gave us was access to data, and it gave a commitment for both parties to work together on strengthening our community and coming up with a commercially viable model that would work. So we have some high players from Powercore visiting Newstead. So we've been building that relationship for some time now. We've done surveys like all of you will have done. Now this talk asked me to talk about blockers. Our survey didn't really identify blockers, but it showed residents don't have money to invest. Older residents are too tired to tackle change. Financial self-interest is a great driver. Some of our data has showed us that we use a lot more energy in winter than summer. A lot of people burn a lot of wood. The key players we're interacting with at the moment are there. What this is going to take is a step change. What we're trying to work on is a local network charge. Really, that's the basis of our work. But we want it to work so that people can invest in systems. So if I don't, and we're talking solar, if I don't have the money to invest in a solar panel on my roof, someone else can. So we need to make all that commercially viable. We are keeping in mind what Powercore needs. We're also keeping in mind what Mrs. Smith down the road needs. So all those, we're trying to think about all those aspects. What are the blockers? Well, our electricity system is one. It's an old system, and we all heard at the Working with Networks session there about what needs to happen. We're actually moving through that now. We're having conversations with the Australian Energy Regulator to sort out the pricing. So it's a really interesting project, and that's all for now. Thank you for your time.